This is Terry with Bonsai by the Samurai. Today we're gonna pick a new front. That's why the tag. This is gonna be the front of the tree, but you can see that the tree is actually as well as one of these other sides. So we're picking a new front. And the first thing that we're gonna do is actually strip the leaves off the tree to lessen the impact of the transplant. This tree will be going into a much larger pot so that it can grow crazy. That's the way things grow here in Florida. Of course, the Lord has a lot to do with that. So we'll see what happens in the future with this tree. There's no need for me to be in the film. You can see the stripping away method that Jerome likes doing. Can pull literally the branches right off. So I'm going to just try to grab the leaves instead of the whole stem. We probably won't do every branch. Just trying to lessen the problem with this tree. It's had a very vigorous growth, and I don't want it to be damaged. But the tree did cost me a whole whopping $5 back in the day. It used to include the price of the pot in the expense of a tree. Now the tree is a very nice tree, and we don't want to lessen the fact that it is a gift from God. As I was stripping off the leaves, a lot of the tips of the branches were coming off, and it was very sticky. The sap is milky and sticky, and I didn't have to get every leaf off, but it got pinched back at the same time. This whole procedure took like 27 minutes. I didn't cut any of it out. I just sped it all up so that you could see it. And be aware, if you have a Willow Leaf Ficus or another type of ficus that you decide to defoliate, that this is one method. Now you can go in with scissors and cut off every leaf if you desire. I've done both, but I've seen both Benegresta and Jerome from the Bonsai Supply use this method, and you know, live and learn. I like to try things, so I'm only talking to you to kind of keep you interested. With the soft music playing in the background, I could preach to you, but yeah, I'm almost done here now. Another minute or so. I find myself watching Netflix while I'm doing this. I have to still the Netflix. I'm watching The Flash, old reruns. Back in the first season, it's thunderstorming outside. It's after 6 o'clock at night on Friday evening, June 28th. Hard to believe it's going to be the first come this Sunday. Well, I'm all sweaty now. That concludes stage one. We will stop the film now, and here is the back of the tree before it gets turned around. And this will be the new front, and over here is the massive pot that it's going in. Well, the defoliation took 27 minutes, which will be reduced by hyperspeed. But now we get into this tree that's going to be changed. The first thing we need to do is get it out of its pot. And then we're going to reduce it in size and try to give it a radial root base if we can do it. Start with the pruning hook at the long end, which eventually will be the side end. As you can tell, it's not really super root bound, because I just root pruned this last year. So that's all over there. I don't think I'm going to have to use it. I don't want to use it if I don't have to use it. So we'll just rake these out, and we'll go from there. Those of you that did not see the Florida Bonsai convention video that I did, or have not seen any evidence of the cloud that was featured there, a rather large willow leaf. It was 4 or 5 feet tall. I'm not even sure, I didn't measure it, just it was huge. So take a look at that. Also, the large ones that they had down at Heathcote, a lot of large ficuses. In bonsai, we have a couple of choices, either to keep them real small, mame, show in, the next size up, and so on and so on. But these ficuses, they have a tendency to really grow if you let them. I have another willow leaf that I'm going to try to keep as a show-in size. It has a bigger trunk than this one, even though it's shorter. But let's take a look underneath now and see what we're dealing with. And boy's going to be coming out of the shot now. Just showing the bottom of this. It shows me that I can already easily go into the next pot, even though I'm going sideways in it. And no super big roots in here. Got a few on the bottom. We'll go ahead and remove those, starting with this largest one here, and grab some of these smaller ones. Grab that one. Give it a little bit of profile around the edges here. Yeah, with all that cut off the top, it needs some kind of reduction. Maybe not really severe. But since it is going sideways in the new pot, I'll go ahead and reduce this root structure down to more compact size. Get rid of some of these roots on the surface. Some of these sticking straight up. Some of these aerial roots. Just like when you tip prune a branch, the same thing happens with roots. When you prune off the ends, they split off and start producing more branches. Well, we got a pretty good looking tree there. Let me get everything else set. First thing we're going to do is add some plant tone to the soil that's already in the pot. We have a mound in here already, and I use this quite a bit anymore. I discovered that it works really good, so we'll probably put a little bit more in there still on top. So we've decided one of the sides to be the new top, or the new front, I mean. And good question. Is this the new front? Or is this the new front? As you can see, oh, maybe you can't see. The roots don't look quite as good on this side. Got some big powerful roots there, but the roots look pretty good here. And of course we want to be able to get this line going into play here, and we want to offset the tree to where the largest portion of it is off to one side, and I've chosen this side to go on. So we'll work the tree down. It'll be planted not too shallow. As a matter of fact, I need to raise it a little bit already. Get it down in there. But like I say, not too shallow. And what this is going to do over the next, probably go 4 or 5 years with this planting, to give it a real chance to just go crazy. And that's exactly what it will do. It will go crazy. So we'll just go ahead and start filling it in here. And we'll get some more of this plant tone. Because like I say, this stuff is like a miracle drug to these bonsai. I'm using old soil here. It's old soil, but it's new to this plant somewhat. Some of it isn't. Believe it or not, I'm going to run out before I finish here. the top dressing now. Well, we're gonna add some biodam. It's a deterrent against insects. It feeds through the roots right up through the tree so that insects will be deterred. It's called a systemic. Then we're going to add a top coat of red river stone. Just to make it look good. Yeah, we use our hands now to mesh this out. You notice I'm not doing that chopstick thing. When you got a tight root ball and you're using very dry soil, you know that you're getting down there already. Especially do a little bit of side pounding on the pot. You wouldn't want to do this with some kind of weak pot, or you got to watch out you don't hurt your hand. Next, we're going to hit it with a little Osmocote Plus. And we're just going to put this on liberally here. Probably a little bit in the soil already. And other than watering it in, we are done. Except for taking care of the wire. Pull on that wire. I know it's only one wire, but as I've said before in some of my videos, I only wear one seat belt, but it's in the right place. So there we go. The completed project. Your new front. So